Good morning, Platinum Top 50 Austin, on what is a dreary day, which actually I think is perfect for an online event where we're going to get to go and preview 5 awesome developments going on in downtown Austin. So, an unintended consequence of COVID, y'all, 6 months ago, an idea of an online event would have been far-fetched for us. And now look where we've all come, right? The efficiencies that this is bringing, the opportunities. You guys, maybe you're in your pajamas, maybe you're driving to an appointment in your car. I don't know, you could be homeschooling and listening through one ear. The point is how cool that we get to take you with us to be a part of these presentations and get this kind of information out to you in this really cool way. So welcome, and thank you all so much for being a part of our first and hopefully not our last downtown online property tour. We had over 100 people sign up, which is awesome. Thank y'all so much for just continuing to send us advice on the kinds of programming you want. And I really hope that you enjoyed this kind of a property tour going on this morning. As you guys all know, Platinum Top 50, we are here to serve the agents. But the only way that we are able to do that is through the strategic partnerships that we have with our business partners. And today is no different from anything else. So today's program is actually being brought to you by our partners over at Hey Legal. I'm sure you've heard they are a title service company, a real estate law firm. They have offices downtown as well as can close at any of the offices in the Independent Title Network. So lots of choices for location and just a really wonderful, great team of attorneys and sales and escrow to help support you and your clients. So we thank Hey Legal for being our partners, not only this year as their first year with Platinum Top 50, but also for being the ones to bring you this programming this morning. So on that note, it's my pleasure to introduce John Hay. He is managing partner at Hey Legal. I'm sure that's shocking considering the name associations there. So John, welcome to our program this morning. Thank you for your partnership with Platinum Top 50. Thank you for actually being the catalyst behind this downtown property tour. It really came from your team as the idea. So thank you for that. And my friend, I would love for you to say a few words to our audience. So I'm gonna zip it and let you take over.
Great, thank you, Amber. Good morning, everybody out there in Zoom land. I'm glad we're getting some rain. I was excited, when you and I were visiting about what could we do downtown. Before COVID, the plan was to have this type of tour in person. And I said, well, why don't we just do a Zoom call, bring in some of the best in condo developments downtown, Central Austin. And that's who we've got here on the panel today. So love seeing a lot of people that I know well, have worked with, and appreciate the time and glad to hear great feedback from the real estate community out there with a strong group here joining us today. I live downtown. My wife and I do with our kids. We live in the Independent downtown. I woke up this morning to see rain. It was awesome, and am very familiar with the downtown projects as a whole. Have worked with everybody here on the panel in different capacities. As you mentioned, Amber, we're affiliated with Independence Title. That gives us a broad range of underwriters, a broad range of offices to close, but our primary office is located in downtown, right here at 5th and Rio Grande. We have the 3rd floor, top floor of the office building, 8 reserved surface parking places for closings, very convenient for folks who are coming in the office, and we are having in-office closings. We do allow agents in the office as long as they've given advance notice for those closings. And of course, we're doing lots of mail out closings, lots of notary closings. If you're paying cash, if your clients are paying cash, we are doing those closings with DocuSign, if preferred, of all ages. We just had an 83-year-old lady who purchased a home on DocuSign on Friday. Thought it was pretty cool myself. And she did too. She laughed about it, that when she bought her first house, it was a lot different. But talking specifically about condos, our office does a lot of them, as you can imagine. Austin has a burgeoning condo market. We have closed all the major buildings downtown in the past year. I went back and did some research, including buildings on this panel today. As mentioned, I live downtown. I try to meet all the folks who close in downtown buildings when I can, just to introduce them if they are new to downtown and downtown living and the walkable nature of things, and why being close to the trail, being close to the lots of the restaurants. I mean, we last night, for example, as you know, and some of these agents, I've seen some of the comments are new to selling downtown. On a last minute notice, you go grab dinner next door. It's a totally different experience than a neighborhood. So really great. I can say that we're seeing activity being very strong in offers, or rather contracts coming in the downtown buildings, and I'll let the panelists speak more to that. Our office is very busy. A lot of attorney offices that operate as title offices do a marginal amount of business. Looking back at the stats, we closed well over 100 transactions each of the past several months. That's a lot. I mean, in 20 business days, that's 5 a day. So that's very busy. One of the things, because all of these are in HOAs or condo associations, one of the things we do is work with our the different agents who bring business our direction to get those condo docs up front, so there's not a big delay. Unlike some folks, we order those in advance for the transaction. It helps us out. It helps the parties out. That's a big thing. I mean, we're seeing a lot of cash transactions. A lot of those are quick close. People are ready to make a decision, and we're here to help with that. It helps also get them on time. I saw a contract this past week that was out in Steiner Ranch and they had a 20-day HOA date. And that was at the demand of the seller's broker in talking to the parties. However, it sort of leaves open a really long option period in some context. So we like to get that done up front to make sure everybody's on a level playing field. And of course, we do condos and condo docs across town on the law firm side. We've done a lot of the AB condo docs, as you can imagine, where you have an AB unit or even the small 4 to 40 condo projects. Lastly, the condo conversion market has continued to remain strong, and Austin has been busy with that. So, our motto is I want to make the transaction as smooth as I can, and our team does for everybody involved. Everybody's working on a lot of deals and not a lot of sleep right now in across the business, whether it's real estate agents, mortgage lenders, title offices, and try to keep our cool, try to put the customer first and help everybody understand that, hey, COVID has changed a lot. And one of the things that hasn't changed for negative is the market. It's strong, it's busy, and everybody just, take a deep breath and have a great time, sell some deals, let's get them closed. We look forward to working with y'all. We have 2 great salespeople on our team, Ashley Takel and Bailey Brinkley. Would like to introduce them now, starting with Ashley. She's going to come on here, tell you a little bit more about things, and then look forward to seeing y'all at the closing table soon.
I think I'm on.
Take it away, Ashley.
Oh, sorry, I can't see my face on here. Hi, everybody. My name is Ashley Takel. I'm the Senior Sales Associate for the Hay Legal Group at Independence Title. Gosh, I've been in the industry now for a little over 10 years. My entire career in title has been underneath the Independence Title umbrella. So I've been really blessed to be able to be a part of the team, the company. And like John said, we really work as a team. We've got a wonderful downtown escrow team that is operating in full force right now. So the market's hot, we're closing deals. I see a lot of friendly and familiar names that are popping up. So hi, everybody. I guess let's just get this started. I also wanted to introduce our other sales associate, Bailey Brinkley. She's new. She came on a couple years ago. So I wanted to let her introduce herself. You guys will be seeing us pop on as we introduce the different developments and the representatives that are going to be speaking on their behalf. So I'll let Bailey introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Bailey Brinkley. I've been on the sales team, like Ashley said, a little over a year now for Hay Legal. I know we're excited to be a premier partner with Platinum Top 50 this year and get this event started.
All right, Ashley, will you introduce 44 East for us?
Yes, this is going to be an exciting one. They all are. But Kevin Burns is the broker and CEO of Urban Space. Kevin's demonstrated a drive to succeed in entrepreneurial spirit early in life. That drive led him to evolve Urban Space into the full service firm that it is today. Urban Space Real Estate and Interiors is operating within 4 pillars of residential real estate, commercial real estate, interior furnishings and designs, and project operations and marketing. And I'm going to now tell a little bit about the highlights of 44 East. New condo tower on the shore of Lady Bird Lake and Rainey Street. Lakefront living at your doorstep. It's going to be a 49-story building designed for people who want to connect to all the best parts Austin has to offer. And it's livable floor plan design with efficient use of space and tasteful style. So now we'll hear from Kevin Burns.
Great, how's everybody doing today? I'm gonna go ahead and do a share screen. Let's see. All right. So welcome to 44 East Ave. This is a project I'm super excited about. We've been working with Intercorp, which is the developer of this project, for many, many years. First of all, to find the ideal site for them. Intercorp's a developer that reigns from Vancouver. They've been in business for over 40 years. They've developed 177 communities, almost 24,000 residences, but one extraordinary story. And their story is all about building the extraordinary. They've built mid-rise, townhouse, and high-rise product. They're considered best in class in the marketplace. And when they came to the Austin market, they were extraordinarily conscientious of bringing on board consultants that were best in class. Not only their consultants, but also the equity and financial partners. So we're working with Page Architects on the architecture. Michael Shu is the interior architecture of all of our common spaces. DWG is doing our landscape architecture. Flint Co. is the contractor on the project, which is contractor is 70 Rainey Street. And then Urban Space, we came on board very early on to help them create the right unit mix. We helped draw the floor plans to create uber efficient floor plans that were ideal for our marketplace. But at the same time, we paired a lot of the ideals that come from the Vancouver market to make the spaces much more efficient. So moving forward, we are well under construction. I had the opportunity to tour the project for the first time just this past week. We are currently pouring the 8th floor of the parking structure. And I'll tell you, the lake views from the parking garage are absolutely amazing. So here we are on the 7th floor. You can see in the top left corner of the screen, the view of the lake from the 7th floor of the parking garage. And our residences don't even start until the 12th floor. So you can see we're gonna have some truly spectacular views in the project. As far as our location's concerned, we're on the shore of Lady Bird Lake. So we're one of Austin's only lakefront high-rise residences, condominium residences in downtown Austin. Just to the south of us is a 3-acre park that Intercorp has spearheaded redesigning and repurposing in partnership with the Trail Foundation, our Austin Parks Foundation. Our location being at the south end of East Avenue affords us really easy access to get out of the Rainey Street district while still being able to walk into the Rainey Street district and enjoy all of the great restaurants, bars, amenities, etc. Associated with the area. Another neat thing about our district that really benefits not only 44 East Avenue, but my friends over at 70 Rainey, is the new Whole Foods that just opened up, a short 8-block walk to our project. So we now have a Whole Foods on this side of downtown, which is super exciting. Also to make note of, we are the closest new high-rise condo project to Oracle's new campus, and Oracle's in the process of doubling their campus size. We're also one of the closest condo towers to the new Tesla site. So take that under advisement as you guys are thinking about your future clients and investors. The views, guys, the views, they're about as good as they get in downtown Austin. Based upon our location on the eastern edge of downtown, we have a view that looks all the way up the west side of the lake and the skyline. So really, really spectacular views. We've also noticed that something not to be overlooked is the views that we have to the east of the project. We have this really nice Lady Bird Lake view as well. So moving on, talking about efficient floor plans. The development team intentionally designed this project from the inside out. So we're all about creating ultra efficient floor plans. Speaking of which, our residences are ranging in price from the mid 300s all the way up to the just over $3 million range, ranging from about 500 square feet up to well over 3,000 square feet. And that particular large unit has 1,000 square foot rooftop terrace overlooking just about the whole city. Our 2 bedrooms are starting, we actually have 2 bedrooms starting in the 600, mid 600 range. We have corner 2 bedrooms starting below 800,000 and going up to about $1.1 million. We have 3 bedrooms that are already just over $1 million. This is the C3.5, which is a large corner 3 bedroom, 3 bath looking due south at the lake. That residence can be purchased for just over $1.5 million on the 20th floor. I mentioned earlier that Michael Shu is our interior architecture on this project, and he's created some amazing common area amenities. We have a 37th floor sky lounge with a private dining or conference room and outdoor seating. We have a family room that opens up to an outdoor lawn and a large dog and small dog separate dog parks. We have a dog owner's lounge. We have a club room. Our lobby doubles as a meeting space as well. We have a meeting room. We have multiple guest rooms, a yoga studio, a fitness facility, and a partridge in a pear tree. Just kidding about that. Our outdoor amenities, as mentioned before, DWG Architects is our landscape architect on this project. They're the architect of record for the Waterloo Greenway, and they've really been quite intentional about bringing nature into our project. So you can see in the upper left-hand side, our club room, our terrace lounge opens out to our pool that has a 45-foot lap lane. We have outdoor barbecue pits, outdoor dining, outdoor living spaces. As mentioned earlier, we have 2 dog runs, 1 for small dogs, 1 for large dogs. But really, you know, we've been quite conscientious in embracing nature, embracing the outdoors, and you know, as mentioned before, that connectivity to nature is so important in today's day and age as far as buying is concerned. We have a really great program that we just recently rolled out for you agents. We have a preferred buyer's agent program. So as you sell more residences at 44 East Ave, you get additional bonuses on your transactions, which is a really, really cool deal. We're also paying 1.5% of our commission, advancing 1.5% of the commissions when your clients have paid their earnest money in entirety. So I'm more than happy to talk more about that in the future if you guys have questions about our preferred buyer's agent program. And it's really quite spectacular, the number of agents, buyer's agents that are in that program now where they have represented multiple buyers. They've realized what a great project this is. So for more information, check out 44eastave.com. We also have, I think the technical term for it is a badass presentation center at the corner of 3rd and Guadalupe. And we have a actual built out 2-bedroom, 2-bath residence to scale. So you can see what a finished product looks like in our building. We also have a penthouse kitchen built out. And so really, really great experience. We have pretty extensive showroom hours, and you're more than welcome to always reach out to me personally for a private tour. And that's that's all I have on 44 East Ave. Anybody have any further questions?
Kevin, that was an awesome presentation. I know Ashley's coming up to introduce 70 Rainey. So I just wanted to remind the audience that you can use the chat bubble at the bottom. So speaking of questions, use that Q&A bubble at the bottom to send questions. I've allotted time at the end of the presentations for those. And I'll get to them kind of first in, first out. So if you have questions along the way, don't save them till the end. Just go ahead and use that chat bubble, and I will field them to the right person at the right time. All right, Ashley, you are up again, so take it away.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Kevin, so much. It's always wonderful to hear about 44 East. We are now going to transition over to 70 Rainey, and we've got Carter Sackman Jr. here. He serves as the managing director for Sackman Enterprises in Austin, Texas, and is the developer of 70 Rainey. It's a family-owned. Sackman Enterprises began operations over 48 years ago with the restoration of historic brownstones on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Today, the business builds on this legacy by continuing to rehabilitate historical buildings and incorporating traditional old world features into new construction properties. Some of the 70 Rainey highlights include that they offer the best Austin has to offer: downtown living with modern conveniences and nature at your doorstep. It is also a fusion of design, utility, and technology. And lastly, it has more than 31,000 square feet of amenity space. So I will hand it on over to Carter Sackman Jr.
All right, Carter, you're up, and your screen, it looks like it's sharing. So we're ready to.
Thanks for the heads up. Okay, let me make sure. You can see my presentation?
Well, so I can just see a white screen. So you were just there a minute. There you go. Now we're making moves. Here we go.
All right, exciting. Hello. Thank you for the time. You know, 70 Rainey is obviously, we've been completed for about a year. We have a few remaining units. I'll go through what those unit types are. But, you know, there are a few key factors that I'd like to highlight here. First, you know, the team, similar to 44 East, we worked with Page Architects on the design. Flinko was our builder, and we used Mark Zeff out of Brooklyn to do the interiors. He also did the Van Zandt prior to us. And then Design Workshop did a phenomenal job on the landscape architecture. You know, a view of it, you know, we made a few different moves on the exterior architecture. This one's a little dated, but if you drive by the greenery on the garage podium is really coming in very nicely. The vines are covering a vast majority of that garage podium on the east and the south. And I just, you know, you hear about living green walls, and I was proud of our team to implement that there. You know, the twist of our tower above the garage podium, 14 degrees, just optimizing the view, which is probably one of the biggest highlights. Between us and the view of Lady Bird Lake in downtown is the Mexican American Cultural Center, which has been designated parkland. So not only do we, you know, have the best views in Austin, but, you know, those aren't going to be obstructed. So that's a key factor. There's a shot of the view. Our next would be our amenity deck. It's truly outstanding. This is just an illustration of the program. 70-foot infinity edge pool with the view there, cabanas adjacent, kind of a secluded hot tub there just left of it. We have some Palo Verde trees, a really nice plantings around that one. A fire pit area just on the top left corner of the image. But overall, we really tried to create different rooms amongst this, you know, pretty substantial outdoor amenity deck. and 53 species of plants on that level. We just made it through our second summer pretty well, so I'm proud of everyone at the building. That's a view shed in, 40 feet of height on that 10th floor. So, that kind of adds to the kind of the awe of it. We have on that lower level, level 10, an interior lounge area, and then level 11, we have purely dedicated to fitness. Saunas in each of the locker rooms. This is a shot of the view of the east side. You can see that Corten steel. We have our movie theater in there, yoga deck above. To the left of that, you'll see our little dog park and then some garden alcoves for smaller group gatherings. That's a view from the infinity edge. Let's see. Yeah, right now, really the only units that we do have left, we have 1A1, 1A2, 1A3. So those are 1 bedrooms. Really, the vast majority of what we have remaining is a B1 unit, which is a 1 plus a den, where we did add in a full bath there. It's a great investor unit. It's only 1,128 square feet, I believe. So it's a good one. You can get 2 renters in there. And then our D1, which is our last 2 bedroom unit type available. It's my favorite layout of any of the units. It's at a very, it's at a good price per foot. It's our largest unit that didn't have the western views, which are our best views, but it's a great deal, a very livable, 2.5 or 2 plus a den. Here's some of the 1 bed. 1128. Our D1, 1697. And then, the video that started playing in the beginning, we have 2 penthouses left, 1 penthouse 3. If you have any interested clients, it's a 3-level penthouse. So what's really nice about it is master bedroom on the bottom floor, and basically the whole floor is dedicated to the master, a little seating area, living, dining on that second main floor, and then a stairwell up to rooftop indoor and outdoor space. So that's a really unique unit that we thought we had, but someone just went in a different direction. So that's a good one. We still have investor designation. So if you do have anyone interested in investment units, but come see it. It's pretty spectacular. The community is great. One other thing I would highlight is we have the best general manager in town, the best management team. Really, they're phenomenal. And I think that's just added to the community experience. Obviously, with COVID going on, having a top tier management, building management has been very vital. So we have Gottesman Real Estate selling. We do have those unit types remaining, 70rainey.com, the phone number's on there, and best amenity deck, best views, phenomenal interiors by Mark Zeff. So give us a call.
Awesome presentation. Thank you so much for that, Carter. Friends, I'm going to go in the chat right now, and we put together highlights from each one of the developments. So I'm going to go and copy and paste that from our show notes. So check the chat, and last reminder to hit me up in that Q&A if you have questions, and we'll get to that at the end. So, all right, Ashley, bring it up.
All right, you guys, we've already heard from Kevin Burns, but he is going to hop back on to discuss the Independent. We've already kind of covered all of his biography and everything about him, so I'm just going to skip right over to some of the Independent highlights for you guys. The Independent is the tallest residential tower west of the Mississippi. The Point Tower is divided into 4 tiers with 363 total residences, and it is innovative architectural design and access to hike and bike trails. So I will let Kevin take it away and talk more about the Independent.
Thank you for that. Let's see here if I'm smart enough to go back to my share screen. 1 second. All right. Stand by. All right, are we there? Okay, so the Independent. I think the way to sum it up is it's awesome. John Hay over at Hay Legal is one of my neighbors at the Independent. He actually lives 6 floors above me. We both share that same northeast corner view. This location reigns supreme in downtown. We're cat a corner from Trader Joe's. We are 2 blocks to Whole Foods. We're on the Shoal Creek Trail. We're adjacent to the Lady Bird Lake Trail. We're a block off of the 2nd Street Retail District. So it really, really creates the ultimate pedestrian experience in downtown Austin. We have 2 Capitol View corridors that run on either side of our building that help protect our views. Just overall, just really, really love the project. Oh, I'm being told to, there we go. Sorry about that. As far as the team's concerned, Aspen Heights, CIM, Roadie Partners, Balfour, and Urban Space have helped create an incredible project. I'm trying to run through this as fast as possible, guys. I've been told that I spoke a little too long first go around. Mentioned the neighborhood. Once again, one of the most established urban neighborhoods in Austin, Texas, easy access to get out to the west, to get to the lake, and to get to the Central Business District. Here at the Independent, we have 2 full floors of amenities. We're the only project that has a playground and playroom, which appeals not only to young families, but also empty nesters that have grandkids that don't want to dedicate space in their residence to a playroom. We have 3 guest suites. We have a large club room with pool table. We have a dog owner's lounge, a dog wash, and a dog run. We have a really great outdoor lounge, a heated pool overlooking Lady Bird Lake, and a large covered pool deck if you want to hide from the 4th floor. We have another full floor of amenities. We have a large exterior terrace overlooking the city. We have a yoga studio, a fitness facility, a club room, a private dining room, a theater, a conference room, and a boardroom. So one of the most comprehensive set of amenities in all of Austin, while still maintaining very affordable HOA fees at only 62 cents a foot. We have 5 elevators, 4 of which are high speed at 1,000 feet per minute. So at this stage of the game, you know, there were, as mentioned earlier, we have 363 residences. We only have 4 remaining. So I'm going to highlight a few of those. We have our C4 floor plan, which has endless views of the lake to the south, to the east. You can see planes landing at Bergstrom Airport. One of the things you'll notice about our floor plans, they're extraordinarily efficient. There's almost no wasted space, almost no hallway space, and every room serves a very practical purpose. So 2,711 square foot, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath residence with incredible skyline views, and never have to worry about having your view blocked. And then we have a floor plan, and the C5 floor plan is 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, plus a media room as well as an office. And we actually have that as a furnished model. Love to show that to you guys at some point in time. I have 3 of these residences left, from $3,775,000 to $3,875,000. And you know what, while we're here talking about this, by the way, the bottom right corner is a view from that particular residence. As far as the developer has basically told me, we have 4 residences left. They're very pleased with the sales of the project. They're ready to be done with the project. I feel like at this point, if you guys brought me a deal on a C5 with a 10% discount, I think I can get 10% off on a deal right now on a C5. I think I can also probably get you a $40,000 retail credit for a closet system through Urban Space Interiors. So take that under advisement. These residences are absolutely spectacular. They're fitted out with Gaggenau appliances, 10-foot ceilings with floor to ceiling, and just about wall-to-wall glass. Then on the ground floor of the project, we're just opening up the Codependent Coffee Shop and Bar, as well as Urban Space Interiors and Urban Space Real Estate. So come by, check us out, come have a cup of coffee or a cocktail. We're opening up the Codependent Coffee and Cocktail next week. So love to see all of you guys out for a drink. And
Awesome, Kevin.
yeah,
Thank you.
wraps.
Yeah, if you'll
Thank
stop
you.
your screen share, appreciate that. Awesome information. And we're going to bring Bailey up from Hey Legal to introduce our next presenter.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so up next we have the Linden. Brian Cady is the co-founder and broker of Den Property Group, which he connects discerning clientele with the best independent firms around the globe. Brian has achieved success for his clients as one of the top development and project marketing consultants for high-rise and multi-unit developments for more than a decade. Some of the Linden highlights include a limited collection of 117 downtown residences at the nexus of historic Austin, 28-story contemporary tower that introduces a new concept in inspired living where world-class luxury meets Austin's artful soul. And it's located away from the hustle and bustle, yet located in the middle of Austin's most iconic buildings and districts.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Brian. So I've had the pleasure of working with everybody on the panel, and including the team at Hey Legal. So it's an honor to be part of such a distinguished panel. I'm going to try to be as effective as possible. Here's the good news. You guys can't go wrong. You know, Kevin and I have been saying this since the beginning of time. You cannot go wrong whatever you guys decide downtown. And the reality is each and every building has a different personality. And I'm going to try to highlight those differences here. We are going to begin taking contracts here in the next couple of weeks. But for those people that are on this Zoom conference, if you want to reach out to me directly, I'm more than happy to give you a sneak peek. I have the authority to start writing contracts. So just keep that in mind, that this is really, truly the only pre-construction opportunity out there. But again, can't go wrong whatever you decide. So just to give you an idea of the location, we're kind of in what's called the Arts District, but it's really kind of near the Capitol. It's basically, if you could take it, it's amongst basically 5 different districts, right? You have Judges Hill, which is one of my favorite neighborhoods, not only downtown, but all of Austin. The University of Texas, the new Capitol Complex, the new Texas Mall, the new Medical District, and the traditional CBD. So we're pretty excited. In fact, this is the location, quite frankly, of the first high-rise developments in downtown Austin, specifically with Westgate and Cambridge Towers. And this is kind of the second generation of those high-rise in this part of downtown. So a couple things that are standouts, obviously the location, the views here of the Capitol, the Hill Country, and the University of Texas are pretty compelling. I think one of the most marked differences of this building relative to other buildings is that it's only 117 units. There's only 7 floor plans, and we have 5 two-story penthouses on the top levels on the 27th and 28th level. Of those 7 floor plans, we have 2 one-bedrooms, 2 one-bedroom dens, and those one-bedroom dens, Kevin and CJ know this, that you know, we like to be as efficient as possible with our floor plans as well. And a lot of these one-bedroom dens function more like 2 bedrooms, and there's some opportunity there, in my opinion, from an investment standpoint. We have a traditional 2-bedroom and a 2-bedroom den, a 3-bedroom plus den, and then we get to 2-story penthouses. We have elevated amenities on the 10th level that include everything from a covered lap pool, outdoor cooking, cold plunge pool, sauna, but I'll go into more details here in a second. You can see a picture of the elevated amenities. Rohde Partners is the architect, the same architect that designed the Independent. This is a overview of the outdoor amenity deck, which is over 11,000 square feet of elevated amenities. Again, keep in mind, this is only for 117 residences. So you can see here, we have a lap pool, fire pit lounge, a sauna opens up to a cold plunge, workout facility, private dining, dog run, resident bar, club room, lounge, outdoor dining, outdoor lounges, and the list goes on. This is a snapshot of that club room looking from the resident bar, and you can see the sunsets from the hill country and the horizon. This is a closer or an expanded view of the lap pool. Here to the left is where you're going to find the fire pit. One of my favorite floor plans is the D1. You can see here we have floor to ceiling windows with a floating tub right in the corner with hill country views, as well as the University of Texas tower views. This is an example of an E1 residence. Again, you're going to see just the elevated finishes that you would expect from Rohde Partners. This is the footprint of the building. So we have two traditional one bedrooms here facing the University of Texas campus facing north. The D1 with the floating bathroom, which I think is kind of one of the sexiest, best values, which is just over 1,500 square feet. You got a B2 that has views of downtown. That's in the southwest corner. B1, which is a one bedroom den. E1, which is a 3-bedroom den, which can function more like a 4-bedroom. These are the floor plans. We're going to quickly go through this. I have all of these materials as unbranded collateral that you guys can send directly to your clients. When this conference is over, I'm going to email everybody. And for those that are interested, I'll send you a link where you can basically have unbranded marketing collateral where you can copy and paste, email, social media posts, or email the document to your clients. This is one of my favorite floor plans. It's starting to become a very popular floor plan. This is technically a 1-bedroom den, but it functions like a 2-bedroom. You can see here post-closing, you can close this off. This half bath is actually a full bathroom, but can function as a powder room. You've got a large dining, large living, as well as a large kitchen with an island. That's one of my favorite floor plans. C1, traditional mother-in-law floor plan with a formal entry and gallery. This is probably the floor plan that I'm going to put under contract, which is the 2-bedroom den. It's over 1,500 square feet, just the interior. It has an interior. All the balconies here are inset, so you can enjoy them rain, sleet, or shine. You know, what I really enjoy about this is just the flexibility of the floor plans, right? You have a formal sense of entry, island, kitchen, 2 separate bedrooms, and the sexy owner's suite bathroom. This is the 3-bedroom den that can really function as a 4th bedroom. We thought it was important to have access to this full bathroom to make this function as a 4-bedroom, which you don't typically find at reasonable prices in the downtown marketplace. Just going to give you a quick glimpse of the 2-story penthouses. This is something very unique to the downtown marketplace. I will provide pricing to those as needed. Here is a rendering of said penthouse. You can see here you have 2-story volumes, loft volumes, floor-to-ceiling windows. I mean, these things are pretty darn incredible. I'm not going to go through the details of these floor plans, but you can see they all have 2-story volumes, and we have only 5 in the entire building. I'm going to give you a quick overview of pricing. We have 1-bedroom starting as low as $495 that go up to $650,000. Then we have B1s, which is that 1-bedroom den that goes from $595 to $760. The B2s from $725 to $895. We're averaging about $777, but right now you can get units as low as $650 or less per square foot. You know, obviously as we sell more units and the inventory decreases, those prices are going to go up. So really, right now you have a 4 to 6 week window, in my opinion, to take advantage of the pre-construction pricing. And like I said, I will be sending out unbranded marketing collateral to everybody on this list that you can send directly to your clients. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, is go to the website, register your clients at thelinden.com, and we'll make sure that you're included in any correspondence and that you're registered as their buyer rep of choice. I will wait for questions at the end, but I wanted to get through that as quickly as possible so my partner, Bailey Tips, can talk about our other exciting project, the St. Cecilia Residences.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian, for the awesome presentation. So like you said, up next, we have the St. Cecilia. Bailey Tips is the founding partner of Den Property Group. He has tenure at some of the most luxurious downtown high-rises. Bailey opened the first Starwood property to combine hotel and residences and continue to have success overseeing residential operations and sales. Some highlights of the St. Cecilia include residences embody the same spirit as the Hotel St. Cecilia while offering the privacy and familiarity of a home. Several residences are situated above the tree lines, boasting a view of the downtown skyline and lush landscape of Travis Heights. Nestled in the historic Travis Heights neighborhood, 1 block from South Congress and steps away from Lady Bird Lake. Take it away, Bailey.
Thank you, Bailey. Thank you, Bailey. Save the best for last, so everybody tune in. We've got a couple seconds left. This project is hyper-local. Some of y'all may have heard of it before, as it's been quietly being built off of Academy Drive off South Congress. The only one not truly in downtown, but honored for the invite on this call. This aligns more with the pricing that you would see on the some of the higher end units downtown. The location itself, let me pull this up, is going to be just behind the Equinox, as well as the new Gensler offices there on South Congress. The building that you're going to see for the residences consists of only 7 condos. It is located right between the new Hotel Magdalena opening here in the next couple of weeks, as well as the St. Cecilia Hotel. Hotel St. Cecilia has been around about 15 years, quietly tucked away, kind of in a state location. And Lake Flato is the architect here that has designed these 7 residences. They're going to stack on top of 6 additional hotel rooms on the first floor that'll add to the inventory of 20 hotel rooms at St. Cecilia. But as an owner, you would have access to both the Magdalena pool and amenities, as well as St. Cecilia. So 2 hotel amenities rather than 1. The location is heavily, lined with trees. With the 7 residences, you'll have 1 central elevator entrance, and then the elevator would open directly into the units, either north or south. So no shared walls on these condos, making them more townhome or house-like in their feel. Size-wise will be more representative of homes as well, with Lake Flato famous for their residential architecture. You're going to see a lot of that carry over as well. Every unit with east and west views, and then either a north or a south view. South would look over the tree lines of Travis Heights, and then north would be the skyline view over downtown. The bird's eye view is showing here on the left side of the screen, the Hotel Magdalena. Soft opening over the next week, and then they'll have their grand opening. This is the first of Bunkhouse's ground up new construction. The Bunkhouse brand from San Jose, Austin Motel, and Hotel St. Cecilia here locally, partnering with the Standard Hotel Group now. The condominiums here will see all the amenities that you could expect with a hotel, where valet 24/7, concierge 24/7, gym, 2 pools, in-room dining, and that coming from the St. Cecilia Lounge as well. These condos are large. My smallest is a 2-bedroom with 1,490 square feet, and then the largest goes up to 2,710 interior square footage. What these boast that most can't are large exterior terrace spaces, up to 1,500 square feet on some of these. With them being on the South Congress corridor, walkable to everything you'd see there. The interiors designed by the Bunkhouse Group will be in either the noir or the piscine color palette, reminiscent of the bungalows down the hill, circling around the pool with this penny round tile you're seeing here in the bottom, or the Taj Mahal quartzite, or the piscine palette, Kismet backsplash from Italy, and then The dark blue ceramic tile surrounds for the showers and baths. You're going to see Miele appliances throughout, and then hardwood floors. The ceilings will all be exposed concrete with floor-to-ceiling windows, typical of the Lake Flato design. And then some of the amenities you would have would be typical of the condo hotel experience that you would see in downtown. The timeline of delivery is just around the corner. We have October 15th currently from the general contractors when they look to deliver. There are only, again, 7 residences with the 5 of them under contract. I can tour you anytime you want. It's really starting to shape up. So if you've got that discerning client who may be familiar with the Hotel St. Cecilia, give me a ring or email, and we'll set something up. And happy to tour you through.
I mean, Bailey, you're talking bunkhouse,
Yeah.
Lake Flato, like the most amazing architecture firm down the street from here out of San Antonio, like creme de la creme. I cannot wait to see that come to fruition. So thanks for sharing. All right, for those that are still with us, this is timing out perfect. You're welcome. And we've got time for some Q&A. So Kevin, if you're still there, perfect. We had someone ask about 44 East. What was the completion date, as well as how many are sold and how many are left? So could you give us that overview?
Certainly. So we're expecting to complete this project in 2022. We'll have residences delivering from, we'll call it late spring through late fall of 2022. We're more than halfway under contract now. There's 290 market rate residences, well over 150 are under contract. We do have studios 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s left, as well as a really incredible residence that has
awesome. And I know that was, sorry, you cut out at the end. Can you hit that 1,000?
Yeah, so we still have a penthouse with 1,000 square foot rooftop terrace left at 44 currently.
Awesome. And that was a popular question. We actually got it asked to us more than once. So thanks for those that asked that. So let me see. Brian, Brian. So regarding the Linden, how many will be available as investments?
We're going to have a 20% cap on investor units. One of the differences with our lease permits program is we're going to allow the lease permits to transfer with the sale. You still have to use them within 6 months, but those lease permits will be transferable upon a sale, which is pretty unique in this marketplace.
Awesome. Well, again, we just want to thank all of our development partners. Thank you so much to the team over at Hey Legal, John, Bailey, Ashley, for being the one to help coordinate all the parties and really just bring this great idea to Platinum Top 50 to our agents. You know, we are continuing to try to explore new ways of delivering what were offline events for us online. And we've got a whole Rolodex of new ideas coming to you. So some for our master plan communities, and then some more just immersion into the downtown condo scene. Guys, we didn't have anybody leave this call. Like, we started with 82 and we ended with 82. So that just lets us know that the content was on point, the presentation was on point, and that our audience was super engaged with what you guys were putting up there for information and education. So thanks to all the parties that brought this together. Platinum Top 50 is truly privileged to be in business in alignment with so many of y'all. So thank you so much, and we look forward to hopefully seeing y'all soon. So if you want to replay this, check it out on Facebook and go and share it to your pages as well. So thanks for the update, guys. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye.